Hey everyone, Tech OG here, representing those who are 15 and up who love their tech. And because this is my first video of 2025, I want to mention to everyone, Happy New Year. Now, one thing that didn't change about me coming into the new year is my love of folding phones, especially the Fold series of Samsung. I've had the Fold 3, the Fold 4, and the Fold 5, and really liked a lot of the features those phones had. However, Motorola has made, in my opinion, the best phone of 2024 going into 2025, and that is the Razr Plus 2024, or overseas, the Razr 50 Ultra. Was so happy to find one on eBay at a price that I like to have it at, and got it a few days ago, and man, this phone is just awesome. You've already seen some videos I've made on my channel of the Razr Plus 2023 version, and I really like that phone as well, but I really wanted the 2024 version because of the increased size cover screen that it has. And so I finally got it and just want to tell you my thoughts of it so far in this review video. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on the specs, and for the most part I get my spec information from one of my favorite websites that has spec information on cell phones or smartphones, and that is GSM Arena. Go there, check it out for yourself. You won't be disappointed as how they have their stats for phones and specs for phones and how it's laid out. It's pretty awesome. So as far as specs for this phone, it was released in June 2024. It has an aluminum frame, IPX8 water resistance, a 6.9-inch unfolded screen that goes at 300 nits of peak brightness, and when it's folded, it's a 4-inch screen, cover screen, with 2400 nits of brightness. Both screens have 165 Hz of refresh rate. The processor is a Snapdragon 8S Gen 3. Has 12 gigabytes of RAM on board, 256 gigabytes of storage. Two 50 megapixel cameras, one wide, one telephoto. On the inside is a 32 megapixel selfie camera. The cameras can shoot, I believe these two cameras can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second. It has a fingerprint reader on the power button, which is awesome. Just like the Fold series phones of Samsung. A 4,000 milliamp watt battery, a 45 watt wired fast charging. So wired fast charging goes up to 45 watts, which means this charges very, very fast. 15 watts wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wired charging. So it's not wireless charging. You can't just put a pair of headphones or a watch on the back of here. It has to be wired. A lot of the features that I liked on the Razr Plus 2023 version remain the same on the 2024 version. The first biggest feature is the cover screen. Now, like I said, the cover screen is slightly larger on this one, the 2024 version, and that's what really attracted me to get this phone and like this phone, because you can do pretty much everything that you can do when it's unfolded on this cover screen. When you slide over to this panel right here, you can pretty much put almost every app on this cover screen. So any app that you have installed on this phone, you can use on the cover screen. So you can use the phone in this form factor just like this and do stuff on it. I mean, text, watch videos, check out stuff on social media. You can even write an email on here or type an email. I mean, it's really, really cool that you can use almost every app. Now, I know you probably heard from other videos that people said you can use any app. That's not true. There's one particular app that I like to use that I cannot put on this cover screen, and I've tried to put it on there. I tried to look for it, and it's not on there. And that particular app is Google Files. As you can see, when it's unopened, here's Google Files right here. So it is on the phone, But when I try to, gotta unlock it, sorry. Still gotta get used to this power button. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. So when you put it on this screen right here and you tap on this pencil icon, this is the edit icon, which basically means you can move apps that are installed on your phone onto the cover screen. When I look for the app, Files is not here. So there's Files will come before that. It's not there. For whatever reason, Google Files does not appear on this list for me to add to the cover screen. Now that's kind of upsetting for me because, like I said, I use Files, and the main reason why I use Files is because I sideload apps. And so when I sideload apps, I install them in the internal storage of the phone and then install them from there. And I would like to do that for my cover screen, but for whatever reason, Google Files cannot go onto the cover screen. So like I said, almost every app can be installed on the cover screen. The second best thing about this phone is Smart Connect. With Smart Connect, this is Motorola's answer to Samsung DeX, where you can cast your screen onto a television or even a tablet or even another phone. As long as the phone or tablet has a Smart Connect app installed on there, you can cast it on any of those devices. Now that's what's up. Now that's pretty cool because with the Samsung Flip 6 and even the 5, or actually none of them have Samsung DeX support. I don't know why, but that's Samsung's business. And that's a feature that I particularly like. And so for this to have Smart Connect out the box and allows you to connect to television, tablet, phone, or any other smart device that has Smart Connect installed on it, that is a game changer. That is a deal breaker in my sense, in my case, between this phone and the Flip 6. The curved body, this body is way better than the boxy body that the Samsung Flip or the Fold series has. I don't care what anybody says, it just feels a lot better in your hands. It's a lot sleeker. It may feel like it's going to slip, but it's not. As long as you hold it, it's not going to slip out. So any phone can slip out of your hand if you don't have a good grip on it. So using the excuse of saying that you needed a boxier shape to hold the phone, no, that's no excuse. Just hold your phone. So it doesn't matter what form factor it is. As long as you hold it, it's not going to slip out your hand. Because older iPhones, and like the iPhone 6, for example, that was a really nice designed phone, very curvy, very thin, and you didn't hear a lot of people complain about that slipping out the hand because, like I said, as long as you hold it, it's not going to slip. So I like the curved body better than the boxy body. Feature I like is that the fingerprint reader is on the power button. So if I want to open up the phone, boom, that's how fast that. It is so fast. Probably as fast as the fastest fingerprint reader on any phone, and that is the Samsung Note 9. That fingerprint reader is outstanding. This right here gives it a run for its money. So this is pretty fast. So I definitely like the fingerprint reader on the power button as opposed to under the screen fingerprint readers. I am so happy this has OTG. Now with OTG on the go, that basically means you can connect peripherals onto the phone. You can connect external hard drives or whatnot onto this phone to expand your storage or whatnot. And I'm glad it's on here. And now the feature was on the Razr Plus 2023 version. However, when I did plug up a peripheral, for example, this right here, this is a micro SD card reader that has PD or power delivery, so you can charge the phone while having the micro SD card reader on here at the same time. There's a lot of adapters that don't allow you to do that. You can either read the data or charge the phone. With this particular peripheral, you can read the data and charge the phone at the same time. But on the 2023 version of the Razr Plus, this got extremely hot very fast. And I had to unplug it because I thought it was going to fry my card. But on the 2024 version, I don't know what you did, Motorola, but I'm very happy you did. It doesn't get as hot at all. It gets a touch warm. I wouldn't even say a tad, or yeah, just a tiny touch warm, but it doesn't want me to take it off when I have it on there. So thank you, Motorola, for fixing that problem so that I can have expandable storage on my Plus 2024 version. I don't know about you, but this slim form factor really is attractive. Like I said, the box look, I don't like it. And when you fold it up, it feels like a brick in your hand. So having curved edges and a very thin form factor, this phone is just awesome. It's just too awesome. Very nice to hold. This particular feature has been on Samsung phones for a long time, and I'm glad that it's on here because this is one of the reasons why I bought a lot of Samsung phones, the dual camera feature. So you can dual capture in pictures and video, which looks like this. This is so awesome. So it allows you to record or take pictures with the front camera and the selfie camera at the same time. That is so awesome. Now this next feature isn't necessarily needed, but it's pretty cool to have on the phone, and that is some of the gestures that you can use to open up applications or to open up certain things on the phone. One particular thing that is kind of cool is the swipe left to right feature that gets you to split screen quicker rather than going through a menu. So if you swipe left to right, it'll open up all your open applications, and then you tap one to go into split screen mode, which is pretty awesome. And the last feature that I like is RAM boost. Even though this has 12 gigabytes of RAM on board, you can increase it up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, where you can use 4 gigabytes of your internal storage to increase the RAM up to 16 gigabytes, which is pretty awesome. So in my particular opinion, Motorola has the best flip phone out of any other company. This does so much. Form factor is great. Features are great. Just everything about it is great. I mean, there's always going to be something that you may not like, but again, there's no such thing as a perfect anything. So there's always going to be something that you would wish that could be on this phone that's on another phone, but in that particular aspect, that particular thing that you may see that's not on this phone helps sell that phone that has that feature. So that creates competition, things like that. So it's always needed. You're never going to find that one phone that has everything. But this phone right here has pretty much 98% of everything that I need. And that's why I believe Motorola has the best flip phone out of any company that is coming out with them. Even the phones that are overseas that are not here in the US, Oppo, well, OnePlus just got, OnePlus been over here for a minute. So the OnePlus Fold phone is here. I haven't seen it a lot, but it is here. Google has their flip phone as well. But like I said, I don't care what those phones have. I mean, unless they can get all these features on those phones, then I might go over there. But this sleek form factor, you're not going to find this anywhere on any other phone from any other company. This right here, this is it. So Motorola, you have a winner here. I particularly like this, and I wish for your continued success in your flip phone phones. So since this one came out in June, I'm not sure if you're making a Razr 60 Ultra, but if you are, I can't wait to see it. So that's my intake on this phone. I'm definitely going to make an accessories video, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel so you can see that video, so that you can check out all the cool things that I have for it and the reasons why I do have them for it. So check out that video when it does come out. And if you did like this video, definitely leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.